All right. Hello, everyone. It is day number 352 complete. Hi there. I'm the Pathwalker. I upload daily videos on how my day went. I talk about if I did everything I had planned on doing for the day or not. What's the plan for the next day? Uh, what went wrong? What went well? Learning from my mistakes, trying to solve problems, and sharing that with you guys. Wow. My last video was a very good point. I was all talking everything. We're going in the right direction. Everything's so good. And so shortly after that video was uploaded, I went crashing down. I went crashing down. And, well, I'm going to talk about what happened, and then I'll mention the breakdown, and then I'll go from there, I guess. So here we are. We didn't go to sleep on, so we had a stream. What happened? Well, we didn't floss, we didn't sleep on time. We ended up drinking on stream when I had work the next day. And we ended up Uh, well, we ended up basically not sleeping. Our stream ended up lasting until about 7 a.m. I ended up getting drunk. I ended up getting in this long chat with someone. I ended up cooking a pasta meal, which I haven't cooked in a while, which was good. But I ended up just staying up so late, and right after the stream, I ended up caving into pornography so badly. It was almost like just where I was before, or almost even in a worse state than that, actually. It felt like it came back even more extreme. And I ended up not even really sleeping. It was like approaching, it was like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m. I'm in bed. It was becoming, later and later and later. And I ended up kind of sleeping a little bit at 12:30 or a little bit at 1 or a little bit at 1:30. I kept waking up every half an hour, going back to pornography. Like it was such a bad state of mind. Maybe I slept 2 hours, not even, I don't think. And I woke up right before work. We didn't do anything. I said I ate meal because the pasta I made there, I had more pasta, as like a meal. So I guess I counted that. I didn't go rock climbing, of course. I didn't shower. I didn't walk the dog. I didn't have a small, I mean, I had pasta at some point again, but I didn't write tomorrow's schedule. I didn't do anything. I didn't upload the video, right? I didn't do the Twitch work. Abstinence was the most, I mean, this is a total disaster. And eat meal, not really, but, and yeah. And it was terrible. Now, we are today at the very end of the next day because this was all about talking about what happened on Thursday. We are right now Friday night or early Saturday morning. It's 3 a.m., right? And I didn't even write something for this day, but I'm doing something unique because I hated the fact that I combined my videos, so I'm still going to be uploading these things separately and talking about what happened in each of those days on their own. So I'm doing something a little funky this time. Basically, I didn't floss as usual. I ended up last night that this terrible day that happened. I ended up because I stayed up the whole time. I had a terrible time at work, and I ended up going to sleep around 1 a.m. and then I slept for about I woke up around 1 a.m. but I was still kind of dozing off, tired, and I just got started with work. And I'll talk about what happened that day in the video afterwards, which I'm going to be uploading later. But I still have a plan for today. So I mean, the breakdown is this: is just work, a pasta work. That's it. I mean, that's all the breakdown that there really is to say. And the sleep was, as you can see, kind of 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., but not really. Wake up on time, and yeah, definitely didn't happen. The plan for tomorrow, which is like, because tomorrow's ending, tomorrow's now, but I'm ending and we're already at 3:18 a.m. is I'm gonna quickly do even though like I should just go to sleep at this point, I feel like I can't really because I slept so long. But I still feel like I just have to do something. So I'm gonna go ab workout. I'm gonna go for a quick walk outside in peace, in silence, and reflect on things. Come back, cold shower, abstinence, write tomorrow's schedule. Actually, hold on, it's abstinence the other way around. I'm gonna write tomorrow's schedule, so the plan for Saturday. Uh, upload the video, and then we'll go from there. And then I'm going to quickly have a meal, and then we're just going to go from there. So for the goal viewer, sleep is clearly going to go into a dark red at this point. Nutrition is fine. Actually, I think the fact that we ended up eating pasta, we cooked pasta for the first time in a long time, I'm gonna actually put nutrition up. Fitness we can keep there. Rock climbing, we didn't go rock climbing, but that was just one day off. But spoiler alert, because I didn't go rock climbing the next day, I'm gonna have to move this then, but I'll just leave it like that for now. Family and friends I could keep romantic. I am putting into the dark red because this it's so anti, you know, that space that I was in was so anti in the right direction for romantic that I just have to put it there. Vacuuming kind of has to start being needs to be done soon. We can keep those there. Dog walking, we didn't walk the dog, so that's going down. Grooming, we could keep that there. And that's that. So let's talk about some more things that happened today. What we need to do, like, because this channel is all about practical things. It's all about honesty, sharing you guys the difficulties and struggles that I'm going through in my life, how they can relate to your lives and the struggles that we all have in our own unique ways, and pushing through them, but also finding solutions to what we're going through. One thing that's crazy, and to me it's just insane, is when I ended up get like caving into this abstinence when I did, it went real bad. Not only did my sleep go completely out of whack and it ended up getting destroying like in a negative way mentally for me, but I also ended up having the terrible surprise at work because I entered this thing called a shift bid where you I'm not going to go through the whole explanation now, but basically periodically you'll have the opportunity to enter and put your shift in a group of shifts. Everyone participates, and in order of seniority, you will get you prioritize what you want, and you get the one that you did. And it was a weird one because I think something technically went wrong, but I entered my shift. There were four really good shifts that were better than mine, but there were four others that I really didn't want. And for some reason, I was in the worst possible priority, which meant no matter what my choice was, I was going to get the last pick that anyone would want. So I was in a uh, terrible situation. I was like, how could this even happen? I felt like there was a glitch that happened because I kind of asked because I never got a confirmation that I entered it. It didn't make sense that I was the last priority because I've been working at this company for, a decent amount of time now. So I feel like something went wrong. I talked to my manager about it. I didn't have a good connection with my manager about it because I felt like my manager just wasn't understanding the situation, wasn't even able to really talk to me like they even knew what was going on. And I was so devastated, and I'm still not sure what's going to happen with it because but it's going to potentially have serious implications where I'm gonna if it doesn't go my way. When I say my way, it just means I'm going to keep the same shift that I've been having. Like that's not even supposed to be something that I'm happy for. I was hoping that I was going to end up with a better shift. Um, but I just, anyways, I'm worried because if it doesn't go my way, I'm thinking of escalating it, going to HR, doing all kinds of things, and like talking about um, man, it's so frustrating to think about, but like potentially leaving my job because I'm so unhappy with the way that it was handled. I feel like someone messed up somewhere, and I'm the one that's on the receiving end of it. And I feel like it's there based on what my manager's doing. It's not being handled the right way or given the importance or severity that it should be. And I'm the one that apparently out of all of this, I feel like I'm giving off a bad impression to upper management in the way that I'm handling this when it was no fault of my own. But anyways, I'm hoping that everything's going to end up fine with that. I still have yet to decide. Maybe tomorrow I'll find out what happened or next week. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll obviously keep you guys up to date. But other than that of course my headset has to die. Um, I ended up having well, this applies to the next day because this was a Thursday. I'm now referring to something that happened today on Friday. I had a panic situation with my grandma. I thought something bad happened. Everything was okay. I got my first speeding ticket in the mail ever, and that ticket was written on Thursday, and it's like crazy, right? Because that's the day that, all this abstinence breakage happened. I suddenly get my first ticket in 13 years. You know what I mean? Like, which was like one of those camera things that I didn't even know they had, right? And I was barely even that much over the speed limit, and I got this. And it's just like all these things were just happening and going wrong. I didn't do anything that day. This day, I wasn't productive and whatever. Um, and it just shows to me, I mean, like this to me, and I always think when I'm struggling in those moments where I'm having those temptations with abstinence, it's like, look, like this is almost like a sign. Look at all these bad things that just suddenly happened, all at once, you know, like it's ridiculous to me. And I just, I don't know. I like, I'm honest, I'm sharing it with you guys. And anyways, what I'm hoping for given this, right, is something really bad happened. What can we do to prevent it from happening again? My perspective, clearly, alcohol is an extreme enemy here because I think if I never had alcohol, I think this never would have happened. And I've talked about the issues with alcohol because it always tends to mess up with my sleep if I get drunk at night and all of these, these things. And it's a shame because, obviously when you drink alcohol, you feel good. And it's not, I don't feel like I need alcohol to feel good, but especially when I'm streaming, it makes me feel more, I don't know, charismatic, more outgoing, more like, hey, let's do this, let's do something fun, let's do, and it's entertaining, I'm sure, but this downside is just inexcusable. So now I'm at a point where I'm thinking like, man, well, first of all, I'm never gonna ever drink again when I have work the next day. That's something that I've just decided on. But also I'm thinking, uh, I don't know, I need to figure out or tone it. Like, I don't know. At least I'm never gonna drink again when I have work the next day. But I'm also going to try to just avoid, I guess, just drinking. I don't know. I like to tell myself, like, come on, man, like, realize, like, you see how bad things can get. Like, next time you have these temptations, just realize, like, it's not worth it at all. Like, don't do it. Because I have a good state of mind right now, and it's so unfortunate to me that it feels like I was on such a nice upward wind. I talked about the upwind, right? And suddenly this comes at me. If there's anything inspirational from this, I'm still here. I still intend on fully getting exactly back to that state of mind and that place where I was, getting my sleep in order, getting my eating in order, getting my abstinence against pornography in order, completely uh, um, closing on that, just completely zero, null, nothing. That is what I aspire to do. And what can I say? I truly hope that uh, I'm able to just realize, like, look how bad this is. And all the more reason, I already talked. I said, let's see how this month goes. I might have to see a sex therapist. Maybe I need to see them sooner than I thought. Maybe I shouldn't go a month. Maybe this could all of a sudden come back to me tonight, even. Like, that's how scary I can think of. And I'd like to think that I could have the self-control and be like, look, man, like, do you see how bad this is for you? Do you see what it is, and why do I do this? And I feel like I can relate with anyone who struggles with drug addictions or any type of addictions. It's like it's so bad. And it's all about, like, to me, it really is about developing that habit. You have to really push through those urges, push, 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 even how much the temptation, because your brain is like, no, I want this. I've been used to this for years, for decades. I need it. I need it. I need it. And you to be able to, like, somehow go, nope, 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 nope. And that's where, like, things like rehab can make sense because they force you, right? Like, you have no choice. You're stuck there. You can't give into it. So I don't think I need to go to freaking rehab, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? Even actually, potentially, like, it's that bad. Anyways, I'm happy that I can really just be honest and share that with you guys when I say this. But man, I really hope that let's just get back to where we were and let's really look at that like, man, let's look at, man, life is good. Life is going good. We have our things under control. Things are going well. We're working on ourselves. We're building ourselves slowly but surely in a lot of different areas. And look how good we feel throughout the day, at the end of the day, after all that we've done. Let that be the motivation that makes me go, no, I don't want this. I want to feel good, you know? Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Clearly, this video went longer than I am already behind schedule. I got some quick things to do, and upload the next video. But I'll leave it with that. I appreciate you guys for watching. Think about me, pray for me, and I'll pray for you guys too. Uh, but yeah, that's where I'm at now, and I hope things will get better. And wherever you are, please understand I get in these dark places, and if you ever get in that, just I don't know, I got out of it. You can get out of it too. Let's just realize that. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys shortly in the next one.